Alright, hello everyone. This is BentlBuilds and welcome back to Red River and City Skylines finally. I am so sorry, it's been a minute. I have a good reason. Basically, I had to go out of town for Christmas for 2 weeks and I pre-made videos to go out during that time. It was going to be great. I had my little schedule all ready to go, and then I got back and the game would not start because my computer just couldn't handle the amount of mods and stuff that I would like to use in this. So after a painstaking process of buying the incorrect RAM, because I'm dumb at computers twice, it's working. Got it going. Lots of pain and suffering, but we're here, we did it, and here's what's going on. Looking at this, after not having looked at it for about a month, I'm feeling very good about it. Most of this holds up really, really well. I'm gonna kind of go over my updated plans and thoughts for what's coming next so that we can all be back on the same page. First thing I would like to mention is the downtown. Obviously we've got, a downtown. What I want in here, and I'll be looking for this for a little bit, I don't know exactly when I'll find it, but I want a building to go in here that's taller than the rest. I feel like most of these buildings are all kind of the same height, which was not on purpose, but I want them to all kind of cluster around one building that's taller than the rest, so it's kind of like a focal point situation. So I'm going to be looking for that. Over here, I think I'm going to be putting a university. That's somewhere in this area is where that will go. I want to make sure there's a lot of space for it, but yeah, somewhere in here. Not totally sure on an exact location yet, but yes, that will be going there. Up here, I'm going to be working on filling the rest of this area in, start coming up along the foothills. I want to work on kind of a fancy neighborhood up here on the ledges. I feel like that'll be really awesome. And then I feel like we're at the point where the city is big enough. We need an airport, obviously. But the project I'm going to be working on today has absolutely nothing to do with this. Mostly because I just need some time to really let it settle and, oh no. Okay. Well, cool. What we're going to do is just let it burn because we are going to start a new town over here. And it's going to be really cool, hopefully. I have kind of a crazy idea for it. So, let's go. I don't know exactly what possessed me to do this, but I'm going to just go with it and see where it takes me, So, the basic idea is going to be... Oh, nuts. Gotta spread that out a little bit more. So, basic idea will be the center of the city is going to be this big traffic circle, but then it's not going to be a grid. Technically, it's going to be big old circles around, like it's going to be laid out in a circle, and I feel like it has the potential to be really cool and work really well. Or maybe it'll be the worst thing you've ever seen and we'll hit it with a meteor or something. I don't know, we'll see. We're gonna try it though, because I have not been able to stop thinking about this idea since I came up with it before I got home from my trip. I've been wanting to do this for a month and a half. So that's gonna be the basic layout. And to me, I'm sure some of y'all might agree with this, I feel like it kind of looks like a sun. Um, so what I want to do is give it a name that kind of reflects that. I'm not going to get too specific with the borders of the city yet. This is going to be not a major city like Red River, but it'll be a bigger town, I guess you could say. If y'all are familiar with like St. George, Utah, somewhere around that size is kind of what I'm thinking. So yeah, now for this, I'm trying to think of what a good sun-related name would be. Okay, so after some very excellent Googling, I think that I will name this Soleado, which in theory means sunny in Spanish. I have been told many times by many language teachers that Google Translate sucks, but we're trusting it today. So I have changed my mind on this completely. So probably none of this is gonna get in, but it's fine. We're just gonna pretend that this did not happen, because I think I have a cooler idea. Okay, so instead, what I think I want to do... Oops. Okay, I mean, we can look at this really fast. You can see how far away Soleado is going to be from Red Ridge. Not like crazy far, but, you know, there's some distance. Anyway, what I'm thinking is this. I want... Oh, well, okay. This is not going to be final. This is more just being used for measuring purposes. I want to make sure everything lines up okay. So I'm going to bring this up here. And instead of having it be like a big circle, I think it'll be cooler if it starts out as an arc. Or, you know, half circle. One of those cool things. Yeah, okay. So, okay. 520. Both directions. And then, of course, that streak coming out, except for I was a silly goose and I didn't do it right. Okay, so 520, and then I'm gonna connect them up. I think this will be a little more workable as an arc rather than a full circle, for like several reasons. Partially because after I got those 3 rings done on the last one, I realized like how tiny the blocks were, and that was just not gonna really work. So yeah, that is really all there is to it. I got wiser. And obviously, there's still gonna be really weird blocks. Like, I mean, looking at this, they're all gonna be weird shapes. It's gonna be definitely looser as far as like how close the buildings are together and stuff like that, but I feel like that's okay because this is more of a rural city, so it works. We're gonna roll with it. All right. So I am going to be doing the subdivisions here between the streets as they radiate out from the center, but I feel like those block sizes are a lot more reasonable and are going to be just generally easier to work with. And that's what we like. Oh, we're getting a little crazy. I flew too close to the sun. Get it? Because it looks kind of like a sun. I'm really funny, and please clap. Anyway. There we go. This is still being really funky, and I don't understand why. I knew going into this that this was going to be kind of a weird, difficult thing, but I didn't anticipate how weird and difficult it would be. See, like, some of these are just off. I think it's mostly this one that's really causing some trouble, so we're gonna try it again. Oh, okay, well that pretty much solved it. Cool. The other thing that I guess I didn't think about that I will need to focus on is how to get this highway through the city Actually, I see how I need to do it. Never mind. It's going to be way less of a thing than I thought. It's actually going to be kind of really easy. So we're going to bring I want it to follow basically the same angle, like this highway coming in, as the grid as much as possible, at least, which I don't know exactly how to execute that, but I'm gonna try my best. Yeah, that is probably close enough. I mean, in the whole story of this city, this is happening in like the 70s or something, like 60s, 70s. So they probably just were trying their best back then, you know? They weren't too worried about things being perfect. I don't know. I genuinely have no idea where I was going with that. So I'm just gonna quit while I'm ahead on that. Kind of connect this up. And that can be like that for now. I also have decided this needs to not do that. What it needs to do is be straight as much as possible. About 20. Just kind of mark them out this way. 20. 20. 5. 20. And it's not necessarily going to spread all the way out here. Just the basic idea is I want for there to be enough room, or, you know, as much room as possible for the circle to continue circling, I guess. I want to fix that. That was very close, but not quite. Okay. That'll work. Okay, so that comes in here, straight through, and then I actually want this to be as straight as possible all the way up to the canyon. And then oops. There we go. Okay, and then as you may or may not recall, this is the road up to the national park. So part of the idea is that this is going to be a very touristy place, kind of like Red Bend, which will be kind of cool. And then this one, again, it's not necessarily, the city isn't going to like fully go this far, but the idea is to expand it out just a lot and then it'll connect up to the highway over there. So it'll have more than one way to get in and out, which will be really great. Okay, next thing, I guess I should have thought that through a little bit more. Okay, 520. Okay, I'm going to speed through this a little bit while I kind of expand it out and see if I like it or not. So fingers crossed. I am pretty pleased with that. I think it works a little better than the circle. I did have kind of a cool idea, and like as you can see, same thing. Once it gets up to this hill here, kind of cuts off. This road is going to like come up here. There'll be like some houses up on the hill. It just won't be like fully part of this circle grid thing. Another thing that I thought might be kind of cool is to play off of the grid there and have the grid go straight after it hits that center line, maybe possibly. We'll do a few blocks and see how it's looking. I think it's got potential to be kind of an interesting vibe. And here's the thing, is I 1000% will acknowledge that I love a good grid. I mean, obviously, you look over here at Red River and it's really gritty. The thing is, though, you'll also notice I like it when the grids are kind of weird. Like, they're not totally, grids mesh together, stuff like that. So, coming back over here, I definitely feel like this will give it even more of an interesting look. I'm only going to bring it out like 4 blocks for now, but yeah, this is going to be kind of the idea. Okay. The other thing you will notice is that I have not done any like bigger roads or anything like that. I am going to be doing some of those, just not quite yet. The next thing I want to do though is kind of give the grid its grid name. Yeah, so first I'll go ahead, bring this right up to there. So this can be called, this main street can be Baseline Avenue. And then coming out from it, every ring I think can be named after something that's like round, and then alphabetical. It's like Arc Street, Arc. Oh no. Yeah, sure. If I spelled that wrong, we're gonna not talk about it. Bow Street. C. Circle Street. D. Would it be dumb to call it D Street? Because like D, it's round. It's literally it's the shape of the whole city. I don't know. I can't think of anything else that's round. It starts with a D. So we're just gonna go for it for now. E. The only thing that I can think of that starts with an E that is round is an egg. Oh, ellipse. Sure. I. What the heck? Oh. Oh. That threw me for a second. I was like, this isn't right. There we go. And this is not going to be doing that either. We're not getting crazy here. Okay. So, okay, something that is round that starts with an I. I'm going to Google this. Round things that start with I. This is so dumb, but it's fine. Oh. I mean, the first bunch of these are really dumb, but Iris. I like Iris. I think that's really cool. Actually, and then I'm gonna look up around things that start with D. Dome. We're doing Dome. Dome Street. It's less funny than D Street, but I feel like it fits better. So we've got all those laid out. And Circle Street, this can go all the way out here. Yeah, Dome Street. So it straightens out right here, so it makes less sense for them to be, you know, called that, but it's fine, it doesn't matter too much. The next thing that I want to do Oh, gotta give this also. It's a continuation of that. So, next thing is for these, I guess, rays, or, you know, whatever you want to call them, that are kind of coming out. This is going to be really clever. So, get ready. Oh, wait. I need one of those little, like, circle, half circle ruler things. Maybe. Do I? No. I can do this. So here's how we're gonna do it. If this... Ooh, okay. So this is gonna be... The circle is split this way. So, baseline would technically be 90 and 270, but we're not calling it that. Which means Audrey Street over here is going to be 90. So 90th Street. Actually, we'll do 90th. Avenue, which means these guys over here are gonna be like this would be 45th, right? Yeah, sure. That seems right to me. Yeah, totally. Actually, wait, so if this is 90th, it's to the right. Because it would be 180, so if it's going around... Okay, so 45 would be this one right here. 45... Also, I would just like to say, for the record, I did just horrendously in all of my math classes, so if this is incorrect, you know, you can correct me if you would like, but know that it's not going to be a learning experience for me. It's just not. But no, I'm trying my best. You know, that's the most we can ask for right now. Okay, so 45, 90. So that would make this one 135, I think. We'll go with it. Yeah, sure. Okay, here's where things are gonna get even weirder. Okay, so... I can come down here and... Okay, so this is 0. So halfway between 0 and 45 would be 22 and a half. So we'll call this 225 Avenue. And then, so 45 and 90, so 45 plus 22 and a half is 67. Yeah, 67 and a half, so this would be 675. Oh my goodness. I don't know why I was like, here's what I'm gonna do, is math. But whatever. Okay, so 22 and a half. So that would be 112. 112 and a half. Sure. That makes sense, I guess. Okay, and then 135, so that's 155. 157. 7 157.5 Avenue. See, the thing is it's like, if you lived here, you would follow, like you'd know what's happening. But if you didn't, and you're like driving around this ring, it wouldn't make any sense. But that's fine. Maybe after I finish this, I'll do some more pondering and be like, actually, that's like the dumbest thing that I've ever thought of. But for now, we are just gonna roll with it. So next one, so this is 0, so 22.5, halfway between that would be 11.25. So 11.25. This is so dumb. I love it and hate it all at the same time. So then we've got, so that would be 33. Yeah, so 22.5 plus 11.25 would be 33.75 Avenue. Also, I would just like to say, for the record, I'm going slow because I'm doing this in my head, not because I'm putting it in a calculator, which I feel like is not any sort of flex for me or anything, because that means it's taking me this long to do very basic addition. But in my defense, I have not taken a math class in like 6 years, so I'm doing the best I can with what I have. Okay, 45 plus 11.25 would be 56. 56.25. Yeah. Sure. Okay. And then 67.5, so that'd be 87, 67, 77, 78, 78.75. 75. Sure. I guess that, here's the thing, I feel like this makes a lot more sense in theory than it does in practice, but like, it's fine. Okay, so 90 plus 11.25 would be 101.25. Oh dear. This is, yeah. Okay, so 135, so 145, 146, 146.25, 625. I mean, yeah, okay, sure. So then 15, so 157, so that'd be 168.75, 168.75 Avenue. This is really fun. Just the farther out you go, the more unhinged the street names are gonna be, and that's fine. Next thing, I guess, for this section, we can't just fully commit to angles, because this is not angles really, so this is just going to be the simple A Street, B Street, C Street, and oh, we get to have a D Street after all. How exciting for us. Anyway, there we go. The final thing. I did not expect for this to take this long, but it do be like that sometimes. Oh, that's crooked. It's fine. It's okay. Yeah. Is I want to do some fanciness with the roads. So what we'll do is, because this is going to be like a main highway, it's going to be one of the main accesses to the city, I'm going to give this 2-lane avenue all the way through. The nice thing about this is I don't need to worry as much about it like making the grid a slightly different size, because it really doesn't matter. Like at this point, it's already messy, so like who cares? And we'll bring it up, yeah, like that. That'll work. And then we will do the same over here. And I just remembered that I was saying that I want to connect that up with the freeway right there, which I still will be doing. I just don't know if I'll do it in this episode because we've been going for a minute and a lot of it was me struggling to do basic math. So